All right. Hello, y'all. I'm going to be showing you how to solve equations with variables on both sides. I'm going to show you two ways. The first way I'm going to show you is by hand. This is the way that I first taught you guys. If you do not like this way, you don't have to do it. After I'm done showing you this one, I'll show you how to solve it on your calculator. So, this is how you solve it by hand. We're going to start with this one on the left. Just kidding, because okay, here it is. So we're gonna start with this one right here. We have 3x minus 5 equals 2x plus 7. When we're solving these, we want our variables to be on the same side. So we have 3x and 2x. They want to be together, they're in love, but they're separated by this equal sign. We need to bring the smallest x over. Okay, so you'll look at 3x and 2x. Well, I know that 3 is bigger than 2, so I'm going to move the 2x over. The opposite of positive 2x is negative 2x. So I'm going to do minus 2x. Whatever you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other side. So I'm going to do minus 2x right here too. X's have to go with X's. That's why I put it under the 3x and not under the 5. Okay, now we can solve, right? 3x minus 2x is 1x, right? But we don't have to write the 1. We just write x. Minus 5 equals 2x minus 2x is going to be 0. So those cancel out. And then we still have our 7. All right, now x is single and wants to be by itself. But who's in the way? Oh, this minus 5. How do I get rid of minus 5? I do the opposite. The opposite of subtracting 5 is going to be adding 5. So I'm going to put plus 5 on both sides. Okay. Sorry, I had to pause it and I lost where I was. Okay, so we just added 5 to both sides to do the opposite. So now we still have our x, which is single now. 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 plus 5 is 12. So I have my final answer, x equals 12. So, yay, we solved it. Now I'm going to do example 2 the exact same way, right? Our x's are in love, but they're separated by the equal sign. We want them together, so I need to move one of them to the other side. You want to move the smallest x, right? So if I'm looking at 7x and 4x, I know 4x is going to be smaller, so that's the one I'm going to move. Since 4x is positive, I'm going to do the opposite and I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. All right, and now I can go through and solve. So 7x minus 4x is going to give me 3x. I still have my minus 10 equals 4x minus 4x is 0. And then I still have my positive 5. Now I have 3 and x who love each other. Who is in the way? The minus 10. How do I get rid of minus 10? By doing the opposite. So I'm going to add 10 to both sides. Now we can solve. We have 3x still here. 10 minus 10 is 0 equals 5 plus 10 is 15. All right, in our previous example, we did not have to do anything because x was already by itself. X is not by itself yet, right? 3 and x broke up. They do not want to be with each other anymore. So this says 3 times x. This is 3 times x. So what's the opposite of multiplication? Division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so we leave it alone. So I have x equals 15 divided by 3 is 5. X equals 5. Okay, if you thought to yourself, oh, this is so annoying. Zoom out. Okay, if you thought to yourself, this is too much work, Miss Holmes. I don't want to do this. Please show me how to do it on the calculator. I'll show you. All right, so now we're doing the calculator version. So this is if you do not want to solve it by hand. You don't have to. You can use your calculator. In your calculator, you're going to go to y equals. It's on the very top left hand light gray button. It says y equals. We're going to press that, and then you should see all of these y1 equals, y2 equals, and it goes on and on and on. You're going to type the left side of the equation into y1. So if we look at our first example, we had 3x minus 5. That's what we're going to type into y1. You're only typing one part, so the part before the equal sign into y1. So I'm going to type 3, and then for x, do not press the multiplication button. That is not the same thing as the letter or variable x. We're going to press x. It's to the right of alpha. It says x, comma, t, comma, this weird O looking thing, comma, n. That's what you're going to press for x. And then minus 5, we're going to do the subtraction 5. Do not type negative 5. I didn't say 3x negative 5 because that doesn't make any sense. Read it out loud. 3x minus 5. All right, now we're going to go down to y2. For y2, we're going to type in everything that comes after the equal sign or the right side of the equation. So I have 2x plus 7. Type it in just like you did before. 2x right up there by alpha plus 7. Perfect. Now we have our equation in. Now I want you to go to the top right hand side of the light gray buttons and you're going to press graph. And you'll get your 2 lines. Okay, now that you have the 2 lines graphed, you're going to press second, that's the blue button, and then trace. Second trace. It says calc at the top. Second trace. Okay, now you have a bunch of options. We want to find the intersection. So we're going to press 5. And then you press enter 3 times. Enter, enter, enter. Uh-oh. We got an error. Whenever we get an error, there's an easy way to fix it. We just have to change the window. So on your calculator, you can just press clear or whatever. You're going to go to window. It's to the right of y equals. It says window. We're only going to change the x minimum and maximum and the y minimum and maximum. So for x min, I'm going to put negative 500. For x max, I'm going to put positive 500. I'm going to skip down 1 and do the same thing. Negative 500, positive 500. Once you type that in, don't touch anything else. Then we're going to press graph. We see our lines, we see our intersection, and we're going to repeat those same steps. Second, trace, 5, enter, enter, enter. Oh, and it told us our intersection is at x equals 12. That is my answer. X equals 12. Okay. Now we're going to do the exact same thing, but with your second example. So we're going to clear these out of y1 and y2. I just pressed the clear button. And we're going to type in our new equations. The equation before the equal sign says 7x minus 10. So I'm going to do 7x minus 10. Then the part that comes after the equal sign is 4x plus 5. So I'm going to go down 4x plus 5. Okay, now we're going to press graph. I see my two lines. Second, trace. 5, enter, enter, enter. I got x equals 5. So as you can see, you will get the same exact answers no matter which method you use. It's up to you to pick which one you prefer. Okay? If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me later. Good luck, guys. Let's get this done.